Yo, what it do, man? Today is day 820 without a drink. I'm outside of my meeting, about to excuse me, about to into my meeting. Anyway, look, yeah, Charlie Kirk, my newfound friend. Listen, I don't know. I think that with what happens with people is just like when they die, especially the way he does, and he's a figure that he's what you call a polarizing figure. You're always gonna have mixed reviews. My thing is just like the comparison to Martin Luther King Jr. though is a little over the top. Whether you agree or disagree with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., first of all, he was an academic. You know what I mean? The man graduated college, got his BA when he was like 15. You know what I mean? He's a decorated scholar. You know what I mean? Had writings, wrote books. But my thing, it actually was on the front line. He went to jail. You know? And didn't he shit on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? And now he's being compared to Martin Luther King Jr., a podcaster, a social media influencer, getting flags now. And I'm not hating, but I'm just questioning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are we doing a little too much for Charlie? You know, let's just keep it real. Are we just doing a little too much for Charlie? That's today's question. Aren't we doing a little too much for Charlie? Look, whether you loved him or hate him, there's no denying that obviously he was an influential person. But I think that it would behoove people to not go into the mode where you cannot have a conversation. And it seems like people are being censored for having a certain point of view. And ask yourself, right? From my understanding of Charlie, because I just, recently just heard of him, to be honest with you. And I'm gathering as much information as I possibly can to form a well-articulate, objective opinion, an assessment of a man's life. 31 years old. He didn't deserve to die like that. But having said that, it goes to show you, he definitely said things that were extremely controversial. But it's just like, if he has every single right to say what he said, and we have every single right to say what we say, and that's how America should be. Should it be mourned for that? I don't know. That's not up for me to decide. But I just don't like the fact that I believe that this man is just being politicized. Now it's turning into something else. Now the government, it seems like it appears that this is a tool to twamper free speech. And I hope I'm wrong. Rest in peace, Charlie. Holla at your boy, Recovery.